Hello, 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 and welcome back to another showcase update this week. 5.3 is going to be coming at you. We've got a few things to take care of this week. We're going to be going through some console updates for you all. Yes, I said console updates in a positive fashion. We'll see how that goes. Item balance, god balance, skins, and the new god. Yes, a new god is here. You'll find out exactly who. If you didn't actually watch the intro of this, you probably still won't know, but why are you still watching anyway? Anyway, on to skins. Let's have a look at some of the skins we're going to be seeing this week. We're going to be seeing Countess Chonga is going to be available. Why, oh my, does she look devilishly evil? And a bunny rabbit with teeth. I love these videos. I didn't even realize we had videos this week too, so we get a nice little look at the Chonga skin in-game now too. And the next up will be Abyssal Warrior Sun Wukong in all his glory. Nice little look of him in game too, nicely armored, and obviously the art team will be on to talk about that later on too. Kage Ratatoska, yes, if you saw the last update, it is the second release of the Ratatoska skin. This one is the more evil looking one, even though it's still ridiculously cute and wants to be kicked across the screen. After that, it's my favourite skin of the patch. It's Pot of Gold Fafnir! All I want to do is ultimate the whole time already. That is not Puff the Magic Dragon, even though he is puffing away on a pipe. We just want to clear that one up ahead of time. And last, but certainly not least, you know what? How about another new War skin? Why not, eh? Playful Bunny New War. It's Easter, or at least close to it, and there's nothing better than a bit of bunny around that time. But that's not all. We've got plenty of other things to go on. First of all, I guess we should have a look at some of those console updates.
Hey, there's a lot of people that want a VGS update on console.
No, I don't think I've heard about that. Vaughn, have you heard about this?
Nope, no idea. Clumsy, you have any idea?
Haven't heard of that. Seems like an easy fix, though. Done.
Wow, it's the best piece of work I've ever seen Clumsy do. So that's good times. Welcome to the show, first of all. AJ returning, as always. Alex, also known as Hires Red, is going to be joining us this week. Alex, what is it that your job is? So
I am the lead QA for SMITE.
Okay. We'll get to that a little bit later on about why he's on the show with us today. But AJ, first of all, VGS console?
Yes, we're very excited.
We've already got VGS, though.
Well, console had VGS, but it didn't have all of the VGS lines.
Is it getting all the VGS lines?
We are updating console VGS to include every single line in the entire VGS spectrum.
Even the ones that Tina put in?
Well, no, Tina does voice packs for skins and stuff. But yeah. I mean, she writes all of them, I guess. But no,
yeah,
every single call-out you could make on PC, you will now be able to make on console. Every single one of them. All of them in at once.
Awesome. And that's going to be coming with this patch when it goes live on console.
That's going to go live with console on 5.3, and it was almost as easy as it was in that video, obviously. That was a very realistic interpretation of our jobs. But one thing we also did with this update is we didn't want to make all the console players relearn all of the button commands.
Okay.
So we have specifically added all the new commands are in completely new button configurations. So none of your callouts you already know on console will be changed. So you can have that muscle memory will still work.
That's great.
You'll just need to learn a set of new ones. So what we did was we incorporated the L and R buttons more to allow each branch to have more breaking down branches. So they break out that way. So you'll be able to call, and all the aisle attack, aisle defend, the retreats, the even weird ones like enemy retreat from the jungle, please, or something. Yeah, there's some ones people will probably not use very well, but we're giving you every single one.
There you go.
And we're not changing your current buttons.
Well, they've asked for it for a while, and the main thing, Alex, obviously you have been helping to try and focus more on the console updates as well.
Yes. Along with the VGS, we're going to start doing some kind of quality of life updates and improvements for console, as well as just kind of a general rework of the UI over time.
So it's not going to be instant, but it will slowly, gradually grow and get better.
Yes, that is the plan.
So the one thing I want to almost call you the Bugmaster. I want to almost
that's accurate.
Hire-Res Bugmaster, because that's kind of what we're going to be seeing more of from you. Not that you haven't been doing it before, but publicly now that people can come and give you info.
Yes, that is technically my job.
Poor man.
Yeah.
He's been doing all right with it already. I'm sure if you're involved
but I would put a face on him.
And yeah, that's true. So now you know what he looks like. He's beautiful, and he's a great Frisbee player.
Be nice.
But you've probably seen Red already taking place in Twitter and Reddit, and you're going to see more of that. You'll see myself and Red will be in there looking for bugs, trying to get as much detailed information as we can. Specifically, we've got a team we're building here. We've got also Isaiah on community and Drew, another one of our producers. I tweeted out all of our info earlier. We're all going to be working together all year to make sure that every patch we keep working towards making console Smite an even better experience.
So with all these, the public opinion, is that there's quite a few bugs at the moment with the game, and you're looking to try and squash them and collect them.
Yes.
What's the best way for people to get in touch with you?
Not
necessarily you, but with us to be able to get these things.
Twitter is obviously a great outlet for anything. We have the support ticket.
Yep.
Anything on Reddit.
So we read everything, basically.
Yeah, we read everything. We try and reply as often as we can. A lot of times, we'll just kind of run through them, gather a list, and then, run through it on our end.
And try to be specific and include, screenshots and videos. Super helpful. A lot of times we'll get vague answers that makes it a little tougher for us. Be specific if you can. If you know things that happened before your bug or experience issue, let us know. The more you can. Give us whole match IDs. The more we have, the better, because we need to see how things are set up so we can reproduce them, so we can fix them.
And the main things I mentioned as well here, Alex, is there is bugs, and if you do want to get them fixed, it doesn't happen overnight. It can take some time with some things.
Yes, it takes a lot of time. We try and take as much information as we can from the players. We try and reproduce it on our end and really get as much information to the development teams who do a great job, fixing those and not breaking anything else around them. And so it takes time, and I want people to know that.
Awesome.
We're
on the case.
Yes, we are on the case. We are looking at it.
High priority for us.
Yes.
So send your bug reports to the bug master.
We have a pretty good set of bug fixes even in this patch alone.
Yes.
Well,
it's a good start. It's just a start.
In that case, I'm bored of you guys, so get off my set.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair.
Dang it, I forgot.
It's time to move along. Thanks a lot for your time. Enough of those kids. It's time to move on to a much better, more enjoyable section than talking about bugs, which will be... It's item time. Come on, will you hurry up? Why were you in Timbuktu for? You were just chilling off camera.
Yeah,
Welcome to the show, Palm.
Hello.
Again, so we're on to item section already. I'm going to speed things along this week. Now, one thing I want to paraphrase ahead of time here is we're going to be trying out something a little bit different this week with the item balance section. We're going to be trying to do more of an overview and less going in deep into the numbers. Palm.
Yep. If you want to look at the numbers, they will be on the patch notes doc that will be released right after the show.
Yep.
So you'll be able to see all the numbers broken down with dev commentary explaining them as well. But for this show, we're just going to kind of talk about the high-level idea, the high-level goal of each of these changes.
Basically, the plans from the designers of why we're going in this direction and what the aim is and what the actual base changes will be.
Yep.
Okay, so start things off then with itemization. What's the main focus with item changes this week?
So for items, we have it in two sections. We have mage survivability with a few items that were just overperforming and helping mages stay alive. We also have some crit item changes, which are very focused around making sure that the crit items are very focused and diverse. As well as a few miscellaneous ones, like, for example, Soul Gem coming back, or a few tweaks to items that were underperforming.
Okay, and as you can see on the screen there, this is going to be the new thing we're going to try out this week, which is the items at the top are buffs, the items underneath that are nerfs, the ones underneath that are changes or adjustments, and additions. So, the Soul Gem, is that just coming back with a new situation now?
It had some interesting interactions that cause it to be wildly powerful in certain hands, but not that useful in other ones. We've redesigned to focus more on abilities so that it's more consistent across mages, and its effect is more consistently powerful across mages.
Now, you mentioned there was, mage focus in terms of some of the nerfs in these itemizations here. What was the main goal with these here? What was the main focus?
So, for example, Warlock Staff is supposed to be this defensive item. We've taken away some power of it, so it's really focused on its defensive aspects. Book of the Dead was providing too much survivability, so we've toned down the shield strength so that people who pick this up can have the potential to be bursted down, but it helps them stay alive. And Typhon's Fang is getting its magical lifesteal and its sustain reduced, so that when you pick this up, you're not immediately healing to full health with just picking up Typhon's Fang.
And the main changes with Rage and Malice?
Rage is so these are getting refocused to be more of the core identity of the item. So Rage is being the highest crit chance item. It'll have a slight passive adjustment to make sure that's the highest crit option that you can get.
Okay.
As well as Malice is going to be more for people who can consistently crit and then use an ability. it largely had a problem with Deathbringer, where when you used it, like you had a hard math problem with whether Deathbringer or Mouse is better. Mouse just now has kind of a new focus towards it.
Okay. Well, that's it for the items. Then you can see all the buffs and nerfs there. As we said, the numbers will be available straight after the show, available for you guys all over social media to get hold of. But we should move on to God Balance then as well. Main goals of God Balance, was there anything coming up, going down?
So 5.3, we got a lot, or 5.2, we got a lot more data as people were kind of figuring things out. And so now we're looking at characters who are too strong being reduced down, people who are a bit too weak being brought up, and then a few small tweaks. Largely 5.2, we just got a lot more data as people have kind of solidified the meta, so we can be much more confident in our changes that we were making.
Okay.
5.2 patch was a little bit light because we saw things still shaking up, but now we have a lot more data to back up any changes we want to make.
And show me the nerfs and buffs then, please. I want to have a little look at, see what's in. What's buffed? Vamana, Kepri, Arachne, Scylla, Cerberus, all got nerfed?
Yeah, Uller got nerfed.
What happened?
So Uller is a character who went through a whole bunch of changes. He was really struggling, really underperforming, and was very clunky to use. We made some adjustments. He became strong, but he still never was in that territory where he was in like the super nerf territory. And then we went into Season 5. We expected him to underperform a little bit. He did move down just a bit, and we expected that it was largely due to the crit changes or like crit becoming a very powerful thing. And when we changed that, when crit became very popular, he went down a bit. When that got nerfed in 5.2, he then started going up again to kind of nerf territory, and so now we're reducing him. So basically, was relatively even. Season 5 changes brought him down a little bit. When crit was reduced, he went up a bit too high. Now we can reduce the damage that he's dealing.
Okay, and that's pretty much all there is. Anything you want to talk about with any of these specific gods in particular?
Yeah.
Outside of Ul, I guess.
So Serket, Freya were just very popular picks. They were also doing extremely well. Arachne, who was previously performing really well last season, in a situation where she now has to clear camps really fast. She doesn't do as well because she has only so many webs or so many things she can do. So we've made her webs better, at actually helping her be able to clear the jungle a bit better. Where previously seasons she was actually pretty strong on her own. And then the other characters were just like small meta shifts with Season 5. Maybe like late game mages like Scylla were underperforming, so we brought them up. Vamana, who is kind of struggling to survive with all the new anti-heal, he's being brought up. So each of these have their reasons. They have dev commentary on the patch notes doc that you'll have after the show. I would suggest reading them and seeing the number changes and seeing why we went that direction.
Okay, well, that's it for the Elite and God Balance section then. Give us some feedback on whether you like that idea, if we do that more often. We'll see. I think it went okay, but we'll see. Time for you to go and actually do some work then.
Yep.
For a change.
I mean, I do work sometimes.
We'll see. It's time for skins. Let's head over to the skin section. And while I'm ready, let's have a little look at this. Can we put the music back on, please? I was really.
It was pretty good. Yeah,
the music was
I was
dope.
enjoying that.
Chuck and Tina are with me once more. How
and
you guys
this
doing?
furry log.
I know, isn't it weird?
Not long until we won't be over here anymore. We'll be back into a regular, organised setup. But it's been working so far.
It's good. Yeah.
I feel like there needs to be something on
Very
here.
cash. It's near my desk,
Or
so I
else
can
it
just.
Seems like a
That's
porno
true.
log.
It's very far from.
All right, moving on.
So let's start off with skins, and we saw a little bit of the Kage one there, but we're going to start off with Countess Chang'e is the first one we should be taking a look at, I believe, if we have Countess.
Nope.
No.
I'm lying. I'm lying.
I was like,
it's
damn,
Abyssal
we went
Warrior
off
Sun
model
Wukong.
on that one.
Abyssal Warrior Sun Wukong. And then
yeah.
all
Yeah,
right,
there it is. There it is.
pick one production. Like it's whatever. There's
Oh,
the
that's
Countess.
beautiful.
I love the rabbit.
Yeah,
Oh, man,
he's
the
really
whole thing.
cool.
Does he sound like a Vladimir sort of like vampire?
I haven't heard it yet,
Does he?
but I
Good job.
trust.
And it's Chris Sabat who did his voice.
Oh really? That's awesome.
Yeah.
So there's a little look at the card art. We should be able to go in game momentarily.
Card art is so good.
Mm-hmm.
And there we have it.
Oh, yeah.
So Chang'e, you know that we didn't have any dark themed skins for Chang'e.
Yep.
And I'm digging the vampire lady.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to suck your blood. I don't know what a
Yes.
voice back is yet. I'm just looking at the.
And her healing ability also damages, so
That's
you know,
realistic
it's not,
of lifesteal.
Yeah, it feels pretty good.
Look at the evil bunny.
Yeah.
He's got little vampire wings on his outfit. Oh, he's so
He's
scary.
quite a sassy one. That one.
Is this? I don't remember. Does she talk and the bunny talks, or just the bunny?
Yes.
Okay, so it's the duel.
It's the
Alright,
duel
cool.
for this one.
There's the basic attacks.
Don't waste your time.
Oh, I like that sound.
And the bat wing instead of the
Oh yeah.
of the arc is really cool.
The sound is. I love the animations and stuff, but the sound is catching me because I'm like, it sounds like I can make a whole tune just off the sound.
I like the strings. The ultimate. It's the giant bat.
The giant bat wings as well. Through all three. Well, we should be able to have a listen to the voice pack of this as well, or both voice packs, I guess.
Wicked indeed. You are exceptional. I'm wonderful, aren't I? I eat people like you for breakfast. I'll make sure to take a big bite out of you.
Your blood is sweeter than a pound of carrots.
Real vampires don't sparkle. We eviscerate.
Oh, a little
I
shot
may
there.
be dead, but I'm still pretty. That is more than I can say for you.
That one's good. I like that a lot. So that's the new Chang'e skin. Well, I guess we should go back or forward or back again, whichever way you want to call it, to the Abyssal Warrior Sun Wukong and have a little look at this too. So, what was the main difficulties with this skin of like animation? This one, Chuck, or the
We had
biggest
to figure
armor?
out a little stuff around getting his head to have the appropriate venting for his supernatural flames. But
It's a Chuck skin.
I mean, it is
100%.
It is in the sort of.
Does it have skulls? Because that's what the community will say. If it's
Yes.
it's got skulls, it is.
Does it have skulls? I feel like it does. And eyeballs.
Oh, the
you
eyeball in
know.
the middle again. I like
I mean, we get a lot of enjoyment from people from these dark warrior type skins.
Mhm.
You know, Odin and Tyr and all those guys have them, and Sun Wukong just didn't have anything like that. So
he needed one.
Yeah, he did.
Had to join the group alongside. Let's have a look through the abilities, including basic attacks here as always.
Ooh, that's cool. That rift.
Ooh, yeah.
It sounds painful as well.
It actually matches the rift in the map.
I was thinking the same thing.
Right.
Maybe it was Sun Wukong that made this. It wasn't
Okay,
Hades
maybe
at
not
all.
that bad. Not that much.
Escaping is hopeless.
And all of the animals have this sort of nether purple
Hue,
treatment to them.
Escaping is hopeless.
Bird as well.
Escaping is hopeless as he turns into the bird.
And runs away. That's a classic Sun Wukong thing to do.
No, the bird is for chasing.
Oh, you're one of those. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And the clone as well.
Oh, the pentagram.
Oh, that's so satisfying.
Pentagram looks good as well.
It's actually a goetic sigil, I do believe, for the gateway between worlds, but
Okay.
Oh,
whatever.
sorry. Didn't want to upset the historian here. Let's have a listen to the voice pack
Okay,
as well
yes.
then.
Oh, you are cruel. Let them suffer. They fear me. How would you like to die today? This place will soon be a mass grave. My undead hunger for fresh flesh. I like dead people. They're my biggest fans. Death follows in my footsteps. Smell? Literally. I spoke with your ancestors. They told me you're their biggest mistake.
I do like that.
That
voice pack.
BM, yeah, right?
It's a good, deep, evil voice pack. It's nice.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
suits
you know, nothing like throwing a little mass grave in there.
Hey, if in doubt, throw in a grave.
Sorry. I thought it was evil enough.
It
I mean,
evil.
it's evil.
Next up is the Kage
So cool.
Ratatoska in all his glory. Yes,
Oh,
the
he's
one of the
so
four.
cute.
He's now the one on the left
of the
this
rat
time round.
foxes.
So this is the one that's looking the most evil out of it, but he still doesn't look.
He's more angry.
Yeah, he's kind of the naughty, you know,
He's a little shit.
disgruntled
the one you want to kick more often
jerk.
than not.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's gonna kick you instead.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's not as
In the fox
positively
Look, it's
dispositioned.
deceiving, right? He's really cute.
He is.
But he'll kick your ass, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, he smiles. He can't smile like that.
He
That's not
does.
good.
Look how cute he is.
Do something.
Yeah.
He was given the pan. Let him have the pan.
I'll show him.
So the effects are similar, or if not the same to the last one, but obviously different color, and I believe different voice pack is what we were discussing.
Yeah,
before
these
too.
guys
Yes.
have different
They have their own personalities.
Yep, and they have different voice packs and different textures, but the effects is the same.
Okay, let's have a listen to the voice pack then.
Yeah!
No.
Yeah!
No.
Yeah!
Get me
Good
out.
stuff! Yeah, you're all right. Oh, I'm good. You were all bad, bad! Get off my turf! You think you can catch me? Did you hear the one about the blonde fox that got stuck in a trap? She chewed off 3 legs and was still stuck. Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you over the sound of your whining.
That whining one was really good.
And I like
did
the
like that one.
giggly laugh, float, twist. I'm gonna have to.
twist.
I'm gonna have to play some Ratatosk for
Right.
now with all these foxes to choose from.
Well, there's still 2 more foxes to come in the
That's
later
right.
patches, so keep an eye out for them. But now it's my favorite time of this show.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Because it's pot of gold Fafnir.
Look at that twig!
This, like, just card art alone. I've not seen it in game. I just saw the card art. I'm like, yes. Yes, please. Thank you. Whoever came up and got this suit, thank you. I appreciate it. It reminds me of Pete.
It reminds you of what?
Pete.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
So, you know, when you're making St. Patrick's Day skins, you got leprechauns, right?
I mean,
And
yeah.
Fafnir is a short guy with a gold pouch, so it seemed very appropriate. And we wanted to make a cartoon dragon, and we did it. Look at him.
Cute.
That's so good.
I know.
Not gonna lie, that is amazing.
I mean, isn't going to be so awesome, like tanking a bunch of dudes and breathing fire on them with this.
You're not going to run
pipe
away. You're just
smoking
going to run
dragon.
towards them.
I just see it as Fafnir being a cheeky little leprechaun and he gets in trouble and is like, and now I'm a dragon! No, you can't fight me anymore. So we've got quite a few abilities. There's the hammer.
Yep, he's got a very golden theme. There's his buff with the leprechaun who taunts you.
So good. Can you do that again, Pod, at the start? I just want to see it on his head there. Yeah, the target looks good.
Oh, do you see the
Ooh,
rainbow?
This is really good.
It's kind of got an over the rainbow trail.
Well, if there wasn't any Fafnir means now, there'll be a few more after this one, that's for sure.
I like the cartoon style.
I love the sound. And there's the cartoon fire breath. I like how the pipe wiggles.
That's cool. This was Sarah, right?
Nope.
No.
I think Sarah did make. Sarah doesn't like us to talk about her.
Oh, okay.
Shh. Abort.
Who is Sarah?
No one.
No
Okay. She'll get discovered now. This is so good.
being big.
Okay, let's listen to the voice pack then as well. Does the dragon have a different voice pack?
Yeah. I mean, not. I'm sorry, not different, but they,
Additional voice lines. Sorry.
Yes,
I
yes,
meant
yes, he
that.
does. Mhm.
Okay.
He
let's
has
have a
ability lines and that sort of thing.
Yippee! Yippee! Fantastic! Why aren't you a bag of mischief? I'm the fortunate one. Did you just call me short? This may be a shillelagh, but I promise you it hurts. I'll show you mischief. Oh, so you want to get lucky? Don't we all, laddie? I'm a little leprechaun, short and stout. Take me gold and I'll burn down your house. Righty-toity-toy. How to catch a leprechaun. Step 1, give up. Step 2, give up. Righty-toity-toy.
Okay. That skin's hilarious. Really, really like it. That's going to be available in the next patch. And the last skin to have a nice little look at today is... Well, Easter's on its way, and it's Playful Bunny Noir.
I mean, it is.
She's looking playful.
She's looking playful.
And
yeah.
incredibly thick.
She doesn't look stupid at all. She looks quite smart.
No, I mean, like, yeah, you're right. She's incredibly smart.
I think we're having
She
a
is incredibly
terminology
smart.
conflict here. It's semantics or synonymology. Anyway, look at those rotating eggs. Look how round they
those
are.
are
They're so round.
Nothing better than seeing some rotating eggs.
Those eggs
I can
are-
tell you that.
Ugh.
That'd be part of the plastic as well.
So there, yep, she's floating. Her eggs are rotating. All. Oh wait, is that? Let me see the. And then she traps you in the gum.
Yeah,
I
see
love
what the
the
passive looks like.
spirally
I really like her
projectile.
hair as well. It really, it just accentuates her assets.
Oh, little grass seeds come out as well.
Oh yeah, look at the festive sprouting grass.
It's like she's bringing the spring with her.
This, wait. Oh, look at these guys.
What are
Keep doing it,
those?
Bon, keep doing it.
What are those?
They're marshmallow peep minions.
What are they carrying?
Lollipops.
Peeps carrying lollipops to beat up Odins. Oh god, no.
Yeah, they scream.
There better be a match of the day with just this new war skin available for people so they can not just spam those on Easter. That has to happen.
I changed it so that the marshmallow friends they'll scream more when they attack.
Oh, do they? That's cool.
Right now it's not very often, but I told them to up it up.
I think as often as it is now is enough. I don't think it is.
It's not very often, and I think it needs to be more annoying.
And then Easter eggs rain from the sky.
And then break.
It's raining candy.
It's raining candy. And let's have a listen to the voice pack then as well. We've seen all the abilities.
Oh, we didn't get to see the peep guys die.
We're going to see the peep guys die first. Sorry.
Yeah.
But I don't know that. Does it happen if they naturally time out,
And
or is
then
it just
do
if they get
woohoo.
killed?
Please.
Can we try?
You're one of a kind. Extra awesome.
I hate my life.
I'm pretty good. You're hollow, just like any other chocolate bunny. You could use a little more sugar in your life, Grumpy Pants. Don't even think about eating my marshmallow friends.
And there you have it. That's the skins for this week. And magically, two amazing individuals have become two other amazing individuals. You see what I did there? I let you.
I see what you did there.
You
That was
thought I
nice.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I see why they let you do this. You're pretty good.
They don't let me do this. I just sit here and it happens every single week. Brett and Isaiah are both here joining us today. If you don't know who Brett is, he was somebody once upon a time.
Not anymore. That's mine. This is mine actually.
It's really
pretty.
not,
It's
is it?
cool.
Let's be honest.
Well,
It's
it
not
is.
anymore. It's been yours for like 4 years now.
It's still
It's been about
mine. It's
4
still
years,
mine.
you know?
I use it. I look at it every day and I get happy.
That's the only thing that brings him happiness now.
Good one, Isaiah. So how are you guys doing?
I'm well.
How about you?
I'm good.
There's a phone here. I found a phone in this chair, so it's a free. It's Tina's.
Too bad,
It's my
Tina.
phone.
Oh, no.
Too bad, Tina. It's gone.
I probably
Nice.
shouldn't slide a
Nice.
phone on the ground.
Back on screen. You just scratched it all up.
Yeah.
So what are you guys coming to talk to me about? The art contest.
Yeah, so we're running the Legend of the Foxes fan art contest.
Oh,
The
yeah.
newest SMITE adventure came out in 5.2, and it's getting updated in 5.3. And we've had some really, really good submissions. The community is really bringing their A game with some really awesome work. So I just want to remind everyone that the fan art contest is still running. You guys still have time. Submissions close on March 5th. So if you're still working super hard, making those last-minute adjustments, you've got until March 5th to send us your submissions.
What do you win again? Do you win something?
Yeah, you win gems.
Oh, really?
That's right.
I'm going to try my hand at artistic
Oh,
design.
yeah, let's see.
Just you boys wait until you see my creations. Brett, Community Stream Day.
Yes, Community
When's that
Stream Day
coming?
is this Friday.
This Friday?
That's like a couple days.
Not
Today's
next Friday?
Wednesday, like 1, 2.
2 days ago? 2 days away.
2 days from now,
Okay.
like in the future.
And what's this about?
So Community Stream Day is this Friday. We encourage all players to stream the new adventure. Afterwards, head over to smitegame.com. On the front page, there's going to be a blog detailing Community Stream Day.
Okay.
Click that blog. Inside, there is a document you'll need to fill out as proof that you played the adventure on Community Stream Day. Everybody who fills out this form correctly will earn skin codes. It sounds complicated. It's really not.
Play
Stream the new adventure on Friday.
Yeah.
Fill out form, get skin codes. It's pretty
Exactly
easy.
right.
3 steps.
3 steps.
Additionally,
to get codes.
What
Additionally,
do we do with the skin codes?
Just skin codes.
What do we do
Can
with
we
them?
have a surprise? Oh, you redeem them
Oh,
or give them
okay.
to friends and family.
Or you
Give 'em to
stream,
friends.
you get
No.
you get a lot of followers when you stream on Community Day. Then you have new giveaways to give to your followers.
There you go.
Additionally,
Isaiah gets it.
Additionally, High-Res employees will be hanging out and promoting streams
will?
of people who are playing and streaming the new adventure.
We will.
And we'll be dropping additional skin codes in those chats. So
Okay, cool. So
be
just
aware, it's going to be fun.
all day, we're all just gonna be on that
We're just going to be on that.
in people's chats.
That's
in people's
right.
chats.
Dropping skins and stuff
We
like
want to see if they can do the impossible,
that. And after that,
break the unbreakable.
After that, I believe this weekend is Party Up weekend.
That's right. So this weekend, if you have one friend, just party up. You get 2 times everything. Favor Worshippers XP. If you have 4 friends, you guys can party up, and you still get 2 times Favor Worshippers and XP.
What
It's
if you
that
have no
easy.
friends?
I'll play with you. I'll be your friend. Just shoot me a message on Twitter. I'll be playing all weekend.
There's only one of you. There's going to be bloody more people that don't have friends.
That's very true.
All the
I'll try
casters
and
don't have
I'll try
friends.
and hang out with as many people as possible.
You promise that.
I promise.
The
Yeah.
whole weekend is going to be
Live on stream. I'll be playing. Just hit me up.
distraught as always. Anything else to add? Anything else to talk about?
Nothing at all. No.
Everything good right now?
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Cool. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate you joining us.
No
but
problem. It's been a pleasure.
What do you reckon we should do? Should we close the show now or?
I think we should. I don't really think we have anything else
Yeah,
to
I
show,
think,
do we? I think
that's pretty much it. I think we're ready to wrap.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a wrap. We'll be back after the break to wrap up the show.
Cool.
Okay, only kidding. We're back.
Oh yeah,
It's time.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've had an actual show where we've done a new God reveal.
has been a
Because
little
the last
while.
one was Cerberus, which was kind of over High-Res Expo, which wasn't the same thing. was
Yeah,
it?
Yeah, it's
that
been a
whole
long time.
High-Res Expo cycle is just a little longer.
Yeah.
We have holidays and we have HRX week. So, but now we're back in the swing of things. We're ready for a new god.
We're back. There's been a few leaks of what this is, and Palm, what is it?
Achilles, Greek warrior.
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 Already stated. Warrior.
Yes.
Greek.
Getting right there.
Because
out the gate.
everyone expected it to be one of the new pantheons as well.
Yeah. So you said a few leaks. I thought that was funny because there was like no leaks. We were
Yeah, we were actually really good about this.
careful, and I told a lot of people this around HRX and going forward. Our strategy with gods is we're going to try to keep them a lot more hidden.
Sure.
All of them.
I meant
So
by leaks, I meant like everyone in the community, because we announced that we're going to be doing more pantheons this year, everyone expected the very first one we do
Right.
this year would be
Yeah.
one of those pantheons. And
yeah,
it's not.
It's not. So we're going to hide every god in this way all year. So you're never going to know
You
what's
promise?
coming. No, we're going to try.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
We'll do our best.
It's worth it. We think it's fun.
We'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah, we're already doing it. So
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So tell me a little bit about Achilles for people who don't know who Achilles is and what's his backstory.
So Achilles is the hero of the Trojan War. Essentially, he is the son of a very powerful mortal man and a Nereid called Thetis. And he's half mortal, half god. And the way he gets like immortality or pseudo immortality, because he can be killed, is he was dipped in the river Styx by Thetis, and that kind of gave him immortality, except for his heel, because when you're being dipped in the river, you were held by your heel. So if Thetis just kind of turned around and did a second dip, he would have been fine. That's not what happened.
Shoulda,
Didn't dip
coulda,
him twice.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Yep. And he also had a destiny around him that if he were to actually go to try and take the city of the city of Troy, that he would die in that battle, but he would also be successful.
Right.
And so he, following his destiny at his mother did not want this. Thetis did not want this,
sure.
but he did. He went to have this huge battle. The Trojan War lasts for many, many years, and one of the big defining factors of it ending was he, in his rage at his friend Patroclus getting killed by Hector, gets armor from Thetis because Patroclus stole his armor, gets armor from Thetis, fights Hector, defeats Hector, and Hector's brother Paris is actually the one that shoots an arrow guided by Apollo that ends up hitting him in the heel and killing him. And that's how he dies. And then he has a few things that happen before that. But essentially, his backstory is he's this big hero of the Trojan War.
That can't be killed by anyone.
He can't be killed by anyone except for his one weak point.
I'm scared.
And he was the hero of destiny that would cause this to happen. And
I'm
he
so
chose to
scared.
fulfill that destiny.
Yeah, there's a lot of extra complexity in his lore. It's really
Yeah.
interesting. So if you want to know more, go
Yeah,
go
there's
and
a
read
whole
him
thing
up.
with Chiron that he trained with Chiron for a while.
Oh,
There's
yeah?
a whole other story where he's actually hidden as, I believe, like a princess or a daughter. And then Odysseus, I believe, finds him by blowing a trumpet horn.
Whole bunch of big
Yeah,
names.
whole bunch of
we
coming.
could
stuff.
go on for days.
Let's see what he does.
Yeah.
Well, what's his playstyle, first of all?
So he is a warrior that can probably do jungle or solo lane.
Okay.
He can actually, and we'll get to this when we talk about his passive, but he can actually swap between being offensive and defensive
That's
in a
cool.
really
He's a
interesting
flex.
way. He
Let's
can kind
go
of flex between that, but we should
Flex.
definitely go in game and talk about this.
In more ways
Hang on,
than
how can we
one.
go in game when you're on this set?
We have someone back there who, if he messes up, I'm going to yell at him because I always get yelled at.
New person
Are you
controlling.
gonna yell? Are you gonna yell at him?
No, I won't.
We've got a new person controlling the camera, and we've got Pawn here joining us to talk about this god because Pawn helped design this god.
Yeah,
You did?
This is the first one I got to help on.
So Pawn.
This better be good then.
Yeah, I hope so.
And if it's overpowered, then everyone's going to blame you too.
That's
Like,
fine.
you can't win. You shouldn't
Possibly.
say this because
No.
it means A, if it's overpowered, it means it's too good and Pond's an idiot, or it's underpowered and Pond's an idiot.
Or it's perfect.
Welcome to God
That's
Design,
not gonna
Pawn.
happen.
Welcome
Fair,
to
it's not
welcome
gonna
to the
happen.
world
That's
me
not
and
going to
Fish
happen. It's not
lived
going to be
in.
perfect at first go.
So it's always a team effort, but Pawn did a lot of work on Achilles, and we're really proud of the god.
Well, this is what this dude looks like. He looks
So
awesome.
handsome.
Yes, he's beautiful.
Yeah, and that chest piece comes off.
And we're gonna
Oh, I
bring.
beg your pardon.
We're gonna bring Chuck back a little bit to talk about the art some more. So let's. I think we should jump into the abilities.
Well, let's go into the. What were you saying? Like the armor comes off. That's to do with the passive.
Yep,
correct?
so
have to
that's
go to-
the passive Gift of the Gods. So this passive is when you're actually in the fountain, you'll see this target above you, so he has that kind of offensive targeter. If he left clicks, he will actually take off his armor and become more mobile and more
strips.
powerful. Well, he just needs it. Like,
He's a stripper.
There's some times when you need armor to protect you from like a volley of arrows, and so if you have the armor on, he'll have more health and protection that scales per level. Or you can forgo the armor and be able to move faster and hit harder, which is you get bonus power and bonus movement speed per level.
He's very much a warrior or an assassin.
So mobility. So if you're winning the game, you can go. You know what? I'm going to take this armor off and beat some idiots up some more often. Or if
Yeah.
you're losing, you're like, well, I best put my armor on because my team's feeding.
Or if you're winning, you can go the armor and then no one can kill you.
Or you can just change your mind as you go. I like to start offensive in the beginning because clear time is a little more important, and then as I transition to that late game warrior, I go a little more tanky. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so that's the passive first of all. So you could be able to switch armor into aggressive or defensive almost. The first ability, Shield of Achilles, is what it's called. AJ, tell me what
So
this is.
a cone ability with a nice long wind up, and what else it has is it has 2 sections here. So it'll deal damage to everyone in the area, but it will stun enemies in the close range area.
Oh, and still deal damage to the ones behind it too.
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
So it deals damage over the entire area, stuns if you're up close, deals damage far away. This is primary lane clear and his primary CC as well.
It also does a bit more damage if you're getting them in that inner cone. So there's some incentive also to get them in the inner cone.
I see melee range, basically small melee range you really want to get them into to try and combine this as well. But it's good for lane clear as well, I guess.
Yeah, you can choose to hit the whole wave. If you can group them up, you can try and get them all in the inner cone. There's a lot of things that you can do with this ability, and like the rest of his kit, you can also combo it into a few things, which is nice.
Okay, well that's the first ability, Shield of Achilles. The next one is Radiant Glory. Pon, why don't you walk me through this?
So Radiant Glory is he gets kind of blessed by the gods, and a spotlight comes down on him, and that gives him bonus power, bonus protections, crowd control reduction, and if he hits with abilities, he will actually heal himself.
Oh.
Up to a certain amount per ability. So you can see him when he activates this, hits someone, it does 2 healings because he hit 2 different targets with it. Every ability that you use will count towards this, and it heals you for an increasing amount as you level it up.
Is it on minions as well with that, or just
Yep.
gods?
It works on minions as well.
Pop your 2, then clear camps to sustain back up, potentially. That's why you can jungle, I guess.
Yep, and it also requires you to actually be aggressive with it. You have to go out and fight something to get the healing. You can't just like pop this and get the healing for yourself.
So it's also bonus physical CC reduction and protections. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
This is a really interesting buff too. We've done something we have never really done before, because those stats that Pawn listed, those are actually percentage increases on this buff.
Oh.
Yep.
So he gets a very multiplicative factor to him that really lets you focus onto that tanky or damaging style. So when you're taking your armor on and off and then combining it with this buff, you can go really heavy towards the Guardian or like true Glass Cannon Assassin style.
Okay, I'm leaning towards this is slightly good.
There's also
so
it's
far.
strong.
I'm just
We'll
letting
see.
you know, like we've only two abilities in and a passive, and I'm like, ooh.
Also,
baby.
super fun small thing about it, if you do well with this heal, as in you heal enough times, which you have to basically use all your abilities to heal enough times with this, you actually get a little bit of a round of applause that happens at
Oh,
the end of it.
really?
Yes, a lot of Achilles' ability and design is, him being the star of the show.
Yeah, sure. I got that.
Yeah,
Well,
he's definitely all about being like the star combatant. He's very proud of his ability to fight, and he wants to show that off. But he also wants a good challenge.
He's the people's champion.
Yep.
Well, 2 abilities and a passive down. It's onto the 3rd ability, which is called Combat Dodge. I wonder what this is, AJ.
Well, he can dodge.
No.
He can use it in combat. So what this is an 8-way short dash. So he can use it in any direction.
Okay.
Which we've
So similar to Rama.
Yeah, we've experimented this before, but we've never done it on a melee god. So, but we're trying this out in this way. We really like how it turned out. So you can use this, and after you dash, you'll get an attack. So you can attack with a piercing attack. It'll damage all enemies in area. You can also cancel that and use other abilities and stuff in between.
Okay.
So what you do with this ability, though, is if you hit a god, you can successfully hit a god with the spike, the piercing attack, you can refire the ability.
Oh, with the attack, not with the dash.
Not with the dash. The dash does no damage. The
So
dash is just movement.
Your next attack, if you connect with that, it'll allow you to
Dash damage, dash damage. So he gets 2 dashes if you hit a god.
Only gods?
Only gods.
Just want to clear that up as well, because
only gods.
Camps or anything like that.
Only gods. So this allows him to be like really reactive mostly. He doesn't gain a lot of ground off it, and I mean, if you want to try to chain them together, you got to take time to turn and hit people. But what he can do is he can juke things, and it's really fun to do that when you see a projectile coming right at you and you just kind of sidestep it.
Yeah.
It feels really good.
It's only the first one. It doesn't like continue, obviously. As you can see that.
It's only 2 max.
Cool.
2 cap. You cannot after 2 it will go on hard cooldown regardless of what happens.
We tried giving you a few more, and it was a bit strong.
No, really?
Oh yeah. Even 3 was insane.
Yeah. And like there's some cool things like in playtest. I remember there was a Scylla Crush thrown at me, and I actually backstepped off it. Hit Scylla. She tried to root me. I side dodged it and then hit her again. Stuff like that is really interesting. And you can also use it and right click cancel it and store the charge. You have like 4 or 5 seconds to fire it. So you can dash, use your 1, and then hit.
Oh, okay, cool. So it's not like you're not locked into that next ability. The next thing you fire is that, or you lose it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yes,
but you do have a window that you have to use it within.
Okay. It's time to move on to the ultimate.
Yep.
Yes, and it's quite an ultimate here.
Oh,
it's very ultimate.
It is very ultimate.
This was the link I gave earlier on, but someone said, "Did you want any links into my something cute?"
Oh yeah, this is cute. Okay.
No.
It's an interesting way to say cute.
Part of it is cute.
He's cute.
So that looks like an execute icon, doesn't it?
It's cute.
That is an execute icon.
You gave an execute to a warrior.
Yeah.
He's a warrior assassin flex, you know.
Yeah, he kind of flexes, and this one has a very once you use it, it's Fatal Strike.
Okay.
And when you use it, you have a very large wind up and
he can move.
Yeah, he can move. It's fine. You have a very large wind up, and then if you successfully execute them, you get to refire this up to 5 times. So you can pentakill with this.
But there's a catch.
There is a catch.
I mean, there better be.
For every successful execute, Achilles that's a bit too cocky, leaves his heel unguarded, he will actually take bonus damage. So if he
from all sources.
From all sources. So if he executes, that's the time for your enemy team to look at him and blow him up immediately because he takes 10% scaling up to 5 times increased damage.
You see there when on cooldown after he fired it the 3rd time.
Yep.
May God have mercy on our souls.
So it's very telegraphed.
Yep.
It's body blockable by other gods, so you can get in the way of someone getting hurting. It's not going to go through. It goes through minions, but not gods. So.
It does damage if it's not an execute range, though.
Yep,
yes,
it does
do
a flat amount of damage.
Okay.
So there's ways to counter it, and every single time he executes someone, he's putting himself greatly at risk. It's amplifying the amount of damage he takes, and it keeps stacking to 10% up to 50%, taking 1.5% damage, times damage from everything.
Okay. Now, one thing to check as well, like, obviously you say it can be body blocks, but that target looks like it would go through. Would it just be the first one hit?
No, it's just the first god hit. It stops on first god hit.
Yeah,
so
you could put another Odin bot in the way.
Yeah, I just wanted to check what it would be. Okay.
So it just stops right there. Yeah.
Yep.
God, that looks
Can you just fire it with no target, just so we can see him fly for a second?
Eagle.
If you have to escape, you can do that too.
Yeah,
which is fun.
Does it go over walls? No.
No.
Nope,
Thank
it does not.
God. I just want to just clarifying some of the issues that people are like, hang on a second, that looks like that might just about go over a wall.
Yeah.
It's a pretty amazing kit, and we're really glad to have Pawn on the God Design team now. He did a really good job, and can't wait for everybody to play it. So
yeah, it's super exciting.
Chuck's going to talk a little bit more about the art and the
amazing
theme
Pawn.
now.
Like, because this guy looks fantastic, and to be fair, Achilles should be. I mean, he's an aggressive dude that has very little weaknesses, and it kind of looks that way right now.
Well, I mean, the big thing is he doesn't have any like hard mobility, like catch up. Like he has the small dashes, but
Sure.
those are missed, or people stop that from happening. He can be caught out in position, and especially if he doesn't go with the defensive nature, he is pretty squishy. His base stats are a bit lower than other characters, so you have to kind of weigh what options you're going to use.
Now, Chuck's joining us on the show as well. Now, welcome back, Chuck.
Hey.
Biggest thing I want to ask you, first of all, is it's very tricky to, technically, I say design a god and make sure it's different, and then people will be able to relate to it because of other media sources that have seen this god before. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hold on a second. So you have to be kind of true to the lore, right? And Achilles is technically a demigod, right? He has just divine ability from his being dipped in the river Styx, and Themis made all of his gear, so he has a lot of like god things going for him. But he's a dude, at his core, he's a warrior or a hero. So kind of trying to make sure we took his armor and his weapons and stuff, and like really kind of. We kept going, nope, make the head of the spear bigger, make it bigger, make it bigger, make the shield bigger, put more, I want crystals and stuff on there, right? So we kept kind of beefing him up, and then we kind of wanted to go with, Achilles' whole thing, right, is he's like this
Badass.
Exactly super sexy pretty boy dude. He's kind of a jerk. And so, we were like, we'll give him the gold armor with the abs, really kind of double down. And then we also thought, to lean in on that harder, we kind of went with the thing where he has the mode switches and he throws his armor off, and he's kind of just too cool for school, right?
And I think he looks good when he takes his armor off too, in terms of like how his outfit portrays.
And I love the basing where he throws his hair.
Yeah, can you do the back animation again? Because he throws his shield into the sky, and then he just kind of does the slow mo and then catches it in his hand.
Okay.
There's a lot of really cool animation things that the animation team did to really sell his
capture
personality.
the idea of what Achilles is.
Well, we've heard a little bit of the voice pack already, but we probably should listen to all the voice pack now to see how this lovely gentleman will sound, starting next week.
Mm-hmm.
That's your clue
Hello
to do
there.
something, clumsy.
He's working
You
on
do
it.
not want to make me angry. Just ask Hector.
Ooh, rude.
You look out of breath. Need me to slow down? I truly am the greatest.
He's got a good, sexy hero voice.
Yeah, I want to punch him. It's right,
Well, I was never good at telling jokes. You could say it was my Achilles heel. Oh, my mother always looked out for me. She wouldn't need to if she dipped my heel in the river, but that's beside the point. I truly am the greatest.
This guy looks great.
Yep.
It looks really, really good. Now, obviously, it comes with a recolor too, which is the Myrmidon Achilles version. If you want to be a little bit more sinister in terms of outfit, I guess.
And you want your beefy warrior to be brunette. You got options, yeah.
So he dyes his hair, basically. When
He's
he goes
got
to
the
war.
kind of, romance novel.
That is a romance novel cover art.
Yeah, if you zoom right into the face, it sure is.
Is it? That Mills and Boon book. Oh my god.
I love that
amazing.
animation.
My pants just dropped already just by looking at that. There we go. Nice little look at the new Achilles. This guy looked great. Right?
Yeah.
I'm very excited for him.
It's definitely going to be exciting.
I mean, it is for the people who are going to execute every 2 seconds, but
Yeah, it'll be fine.
run away is what I'm going to say. Aegis may save your lives.
Yes, Aegis will actually stop the execute as well. So
Good.
you can use Aegis as a counter to this.
Cool. But Kepri ult will get
stopped because
cancelled.
all executes get stopped that way.
As always.
And as a Diamond Dao Kwong, I know exactly how much it hurts when someone aegises your execute.
Yes, it is.
Feels bad.
Sad boys.
man.
Yep, because you're like, time for me to die now.
Achilles looks great. Any final thoughts before we call it a day here today?
I'm just super excited that Achilles is finally out and we get to
looks
talk
great.
about it. It's going to be really fun to see how people play him. I think he's kind of an easy to understand kit, but he has some high skill mechanics. We saw a few internal tests where we started learning like, oh, if I dash but cancel and confirm the stun into the ult, then I can dash again and hit. Like weaving all the abilities together because they're all cancelable and you can hold on to charges. Really allows you to actually show off your skills.
I guess
Achilles,
timing the
which is what
heals
he would
as well.
want. He's a like kind of a show-offy combat master. So
okay.
I'm
Pretty
really
cool.
excited for the the top 5 plays and like all the pro level stuff that's going to happen with this guy. Like
Pentakills for days.
yeah, exactly. It just feels like those Scylla moments where the Scylla's just wrecking the whole other team, right? It doesn't happen all the time, but when it happens, those moments are so cool.
Yeah.
So
They're always the best, that's for sure. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. That's it for the showcase this week. The patch notes are already live on social media now for you guys to get hold of, by the way. Make sure you're all aware of them. So you can go and check out all the numbers for everything that's been going on this week. But that's it from the showcase, and we'll leave you with this.
It is over!
Victory!
Yeah.